Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the 7th saying of Jesus from the cross. But hey, if this is your first time here, my name is Tim and I'm a pastor here in New Jersey, and the whole vision behind my channel is to help grow your faith one video at a time. And so if that's something that appeals to you, please subscribe to this channel so that you can get more videos. And with that said, let's get into it. So we finally reached the end of our Lent video series. And so if you've been following this journey for the past 6 weeks, I just want to thank you for supporting me. And if you want to watch all the previous videos, I'll link it somewhere down here in the description box. But today we're going to finish up and going to wrap everything up with the 7th saying of Jesus, which comes from Luke chapter 23 verse 46, when it says this: "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." So here are some takeaways from this passage that we can learn. So the first lesson that we see is that we have to allow our pain to draw us closer to God in prayer. You know, when Jesus was hanging on the cross in excruciating and unbearable pain, he cried out to God in prayer. And he actually quoted another passage from the Old Testament, which comes from Psalm chapter 31 verse 5, and it says this: "Into your hands I commit my spirit. Redeem me, O Lord, the God of truth." And what I love about this particular passage is that Jesus showed us how to respond whenever we go through seasons of pain and suffering and turmoil. You see, Jesus died in prayer. He died in dignity. He died by seeking God in prayer. And I think this teaches us a valuable lesson that whenever we go through trials and seasons of suffering, that we should allow that pain to draw us closer to God. And so I would encourage you in that whatever season that you're going through right now, especially if it's a difficult time, may you use that opportunity to go to God in prayer. The second thing that we learn is that there is safety and security in the hands of God. You know, Jesus was a perfect human being, yet he suffered greatly at the hands of men. So for example, Pontius Pilate sentenced Jesus to death by washing his hands in a basin. Roman soldiers whipped him and flogged him. They put a crown of thorns on him and nailed his hands and feet with their own hands. And so Jesus knows what it's like to suffer at the hands of men. And maybe some of you guys have suffered at the hands of the people around you. Maybe you have been betrayed. Maybe you have suffered at the hands of the people around you. And if that's you, may you be encouraged at this verse where it comes from Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10, which says this: "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." You see, the touch of a hand from a mother comforting their child signifies, "I'm with you." You know, the touch of a hand when someone is going through hardship and pain signifies that we're in this together. And in the same way, when Jesus cries out, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit," he's ultimately saying, God, there is safety and security in your hands. Even though I am suffering at the hands of men and the people around me, I know that ultimately I can find peace and rest in your hands. And so may you be encouraged today that even though you suffer at the hands of the people around you, but when you turn to God, there is peace, security, rest, and trust in the hands of God. And the third thing that we learn is that Jesus' death is our entry into eternity. When Jesus uttered this last statement, he knew that this was not the end for him. Even though he would go under the grave, he knew that he would rise again and spend eternity in heaven with God the Father and the Holy Spirit. And I think this is comforting to you and to me, because oftentimes when we see people around us dying, we can be fully assured that even though they die here, their spirit will live on in eternity because of Jesus Christ. And likewise, when we breathe our last, even though our physical bodies may decay and rot, we know that our spirit lives in eternity when we put our faith in Jesus Christ, because that is what Jesus Christ has done for us when he died on the cross 2,000 years ago. And so this passage is so comforting because it reminds us that death is simply our entry into eternity when we put our faith in Jesus Christ. And so may this passage give you that assurance assurance. May it give you that encouragement. May it give you that hope that even though our physical bodies may break down, our spirit lives on in eternity because of the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me and supporting me for the past 7 weeks as we went through the 7 last words of Jesus from the cross. I hope you got a lot of value out of it, and if you did, can you do me a big favor? Hit that subscribe button so that you can get more videos like this. Well, again, thank you for all your support. Thanks, take care, and God bless.